Alrighty, hello. Thank you guys so much for checking out the first video I posted. Let's look at the stats on that video. So I posted it about 3 months ago and I have 45 subscribers and the first video has 1,100 views. Oh, it's really exciting. You know, especially as a first time YouTuber, I think once you get into like the 1,000 view range, or, you know, it just makes you feel good. You're excited about it. But anyways, you guys were really sweet. I got really nice like feedback and a lot of comments from people saying, you know, great job on editing and thank you for uploading and continue on. So here I am. I'm sorry it's 3 months later, but school has been luckily less busy this semester. But I just wanted to give an update for you guys and talk about what's been going on with school, what's been going on with me, and what's to come in the next few months. Just completed my level 1 fieldwork in hippotherapy, which is also known as equine therapy. And that is working with horses and using therapeutic activities, positioning, and really the alignment of the movement of the horse and the client in therapy. And it was incredible. You were taken on the role as what they call a sidewalker, which is the individual who stands on each side of the horse. So there's 2 sidewalkers, and it's very hands-on. We got to do a lot of activities with the clients. We got to focus on transferring the client on the horse, positioning them, and it was wonderful. I really, really loved it. I was actually really sad that it came to an end, and I think a really wonderful aspect of that field work was we got to do a mock session where we got to go on the horse. We got to try out the activities that we have the clients engage in, and it was wonderful. I'm really thankful for that. So great placement. I loved being outdoors, especially with COVID. It's given an update on a decision that I had to make for myself, which was pretty difficult, and that was in regards to the COVID vaccine. You know, I think that everyone needs to make the decision for themselves on what they think is best. And I did feel quite a bit of pressure from, you know, either it was going to my doctor or the nurses I talked with, hearing it from a lot of different healthcare professionals, essentially just saying that I need to get it, and why wouldn't I get it? And you're gonna be working with patients, why wouldn't you? And you know, I think it really comes down to, okay, it's your body, it's your choice, and what do you think will be best for you and your family? All the normal symptoms I had, you know, body aches, fever, chills, and yeah, and luckily it was only 24 hours. So I am thankful I got it, because now I can, you know, feel comfortable, or at least a little bit more comfortable being in public. And, you know, for my next level of fieldwork rotation, I want to make sure that my patients or clients that I'm interacting with are safe. I want to make sure my family is safe. So I just finished my last level 1 fieldwork rotation. I will be moving on to my level 2, which I'm very nervous about, because where I am in my program, I am in my 2nd year, but I am coming to the end of my 2nd year. And once we step into our summer, which is coming up very soon, I will be starting my level 2. There is some bad news that because of COVID, placements have been pushed back, and I'm really hoping that I will get placed in the summer, if not in the early spring. And the only reason I'm nervous is because this is where a student is moving from the classroom into a real setting where they're going to be interacting and a part of the therapeutic process, whether it's, you know, practicing documentation or working hands-on with the clients, or even coming up with ideas for the treatment session. And yeah, I think that's just a little nerve-wracking, and I think that's nerve-wracking for every student. I have all this education and knowledge behind me, and it's in my tool belt. I can apply it, and I just need to feel confident is really the biggest thing. I think as a new student going into that type of fieldwork level, you're going to feel intimidated by, you know, this is not just a case study you're talking about with your, you know, your peers in your program anymore. This is a real person. And yeah, so I think that's just going to be the next, you know, step where I can finally apply what I've learned into the real world. But my preferences for my level 2 fieldwork are in hand therapy, burns, and a SNF, skilled nursing facility. I love the geriatric population. It's a big passion of mine to work in that type of setting when I graduate. But I also was introduced to hand therapy through my program, and taking that extra course in hand therapy, I was really excited about it. We got to practice splinting. We learned about all these different conditions, and it's really an avenue I can see myself working in. That's really what's upcoming next, is getting my level 2 placement. Hopefully it's in a setting my top 3 choices were, and yeah, I think I'm nervous because we just had our advising meetings, and I am coming to the realization that I'm towards the end of my program. I will be starting my last class semester registration for the fall, and then the last few months of during the spring is when you complete your last level 2 fieldwork within my program. So yeah, I think that's just the realization I've come to, is that it's coming to an end, and it's bittersweet. And also, you know, scary because you get out of your comfort zone of being in the classroom, and now you have to step into this new role that you're acquiring, and but also it's going to be wonderful. So I'm looking forward to it. I will have about 3 classes in the next semester, and capstone will be continuing. Another update I want to talk to you guys about was Instagram. So I have a student OT account. I will put the name of my account in the description box, but I am really thankful that I started this account. I would have started it earlier, really, truly, because I have had so much fun posting, and you can find more information about how my program is going through that account, or what studying looks like, or what my day-to-day schedule is. I try to post as much as I can, but I did an Instagram live with a friend of mine. Her name's Ashley, and she lives in Florida. She's also a OT student, and we just talked about mental health as a grad student, and really how grad programs can be a big impact on your physical health and mental health. So for me, really, I hit a pretty low point, and it was pretty hard to feel, you know, excited and passionate and just eager to keep learning and be motivated to focus on OT. And I really had to take a step back and realize that I had to change a few things about my schedule, and, you know, how I was thinking about my self-worth and self-esteem in the program. You know, I think once you get a bad grade, or you don't exceed the way you would hope to be, it takes a huge toll on your just self-worth and view as a student. And I've always done really well in school, so I think in a grad program you go into that mindset that it's going to be the same way as your undergrad, and it's not. Grad school is completely different than any other schooling I've experienced. It's rigorous, it's tough, it challenges you, but it's really rewarding. And I think what a big thing I had to do and change, and something that I talked about in my Instagram live with her, and I'll also link her Instagram account so you guys can go check out that Instagram live video if you want. But we basically talked about how you need to let go of that perception of yourself as being this perfect, like, A student, straight A student, whether it's A's and B's, whatever the grades were. You know, letting that go and realizing you need to just understand the material, you need to be able to apply it, and you really just need to pass. And my professors definitely emphasizes that it's no longer about your GPA, it's no longer about getting those straight A's. It's, can you really understand the material? Can you apply it to case studies and in the real world? And ultimately, you need to just understand the information for your license and to be a good practitioner in the future. But speaking of mental health and the Instagram live that we did, I actually mentioned Alvin. Alvin is my senior pup, and I've had him since I was 13. And he moved back in with my husband and I in January of this year. And having Alvin with me has been the best, and it's really improved my mental health because him and I go on walks multiple times a day. I'm getting that fresh air. I'm stepping away from my computer, my screens, and you know, dogs are just so therapeutic. Like a little guest appearance. I know, he's just like, I don't want to be on the screen, Mom. If you'd enjoyed this video, please click that like button and subscribe if you'd like to follow along with my journey. I'm really looking forward to posting more, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.